Hey y'all, how you guys doing today? I'm going to try out a new spread today called Who Are You Really? Kind of popped into my head, you know, Alice in Wonderland, where the caterpillar is asking her, who are you? But it's kind of what I'm feeling like today. So on this side, we're going to do who do you think you are? And this side is going to be who are you really? And then I will put some oracle cards to go along with it. Alice in Wonderland deck, Soul's Journey deck, and the Tune-In deck by the Ghetto Nun. One of my favorite readers. She's helped me a lot on my journey. But let's get started. Who are you really? Collective energy. So, who do you think you are? Who do you believe you are? And honestly, it's about beliefs, guys. It's what you were taught growing up. Other people's beliefs may have become your own. I was thinking about this on after I dropped my kids off. I don't know if you guys ever heard this growing up, but I'm sure you did. I know I did. From someone, you know, it could be anybody, from either parents, teachers, anything like that, that saying, you can be anything you want to be. Or just someone telling you can be anything. And all of our beliefs as a kid, whatever they may have been, told us, yeah, but that's not realistic. Or, yeah, but is that really who you want to be? You know, I mean, you can't make money, or you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, there was a lot of that. I know it was, you know, my own personal experience of having that belief, you know. Even though we heard you can be whatever you want to be, but having that, you know, pattern of belief from whoever, you know, told you, oh, well, that's not realistic. Are you serious? You know? So, it kind of goes to what you believe. So, who do you think you are? Collective energies. Who do you think you are? In this current moment, who do you think you are? Collective energy. Okay. Card out the Goonies. Lost, busybodies, thief, map, community, obstacles, adventure, jewels, hidden treasure, booby trap. You know, I remember this movie growing up. It was one of my favorites. And, because they were explorers, you know, and they were doing it because they wanted to change it. They were doing it for their family, actually, you know, but they wanted to change the situation. They wanted to create abundance for their family so that they didn't have to leave where they were. So they went on this journey, on this exploration, to find out if there was, you know, this actual treasure, because they found a treasure map. And they decided to follow it. So when it says, when I ask, who do you think you are? You know, all of these guys in this movie, all these people in this movie were different. Some of them felt like, they weren't important. They felt like they were outcasts. With Andy, she was with the football player, and she thought she was I think she was a cheerleader. Yeah, she was a cheerleader. And, but she resonated more with this group of, outcasts, black sheep, because she was different. She knew she had different beliefs. And where she was with the football player as the cheerleader, she didn't really resonate with that. So as a collective, that's who we think we are right now. We think we are outcasts because we're different, because we don't resonate with who we grew up around. We don't resonate with a lot of the beliefs that we had growing up. We're starting to come into the understanding that those things are not who we truly are. So on this side, I'm going to go ahead and do a card for who are you really. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this again. Who are you really? Collective energy. Who are you really? Deep within us, who are we really? 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 Collective energy. One card, please. Who are we really? Janet Jackson. Poetic justice. Love is a juice, opposites attract. Grew up too fast. Trauma, hurt and pain, family reunion, toxic friends, road trip. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. I do remember it. I think right now what this is saying is what we are coming into understanding is that, and this is who we are really. We're starting to understand that the traumas that we've been through, friends, family, things like that, aren't resonating with our soul anymore, because it's not who we truly are. And we're starting to see those patterns of behavior. We're starting to act in a way to where we're letting go of these things. People who we think are our friends and not really our friends, it's just we attracted those people to show us these old patterns inside of us, because people are a mirror. Whoever we're around will mirror certain things back to you to show you, hey, you might want to look at this. And we are a mirror as well. All of us are teachers and students at the same time. We help teach, but we also are learning every single day. And this is what it's saying, we are who we really are. And a lot of us did, a lot of us grew up too fast. But that was part of our journey. If we hadn't gone through toxic friends, family, hurt, pain, all the things it says on, on here, we wouldn't have a greater understanding of who we are. Because ultimately, all of the things that we've gone through brings us back to self. Brings us back to understanding who you are deep within you. Once you clear away the old wine, once you clear away those things, you start emerging, blossoming into who you really are. And then we start accepting that and start believing, creating your own beliefs and believing that you can be anything you want to be. You really can. I was hearing that a lot today when I was driving. You can be whoever you want to be. You just have to believe that within the depths of your soul. Bottom of the deck, Black Panther to the death, rites of passage. Yeah, rites of passage. Unforgiving, innovative, swift, new age, action. So we're all in a state of movement right now. We're making changes, moving forward, letting go of the old, jumping into the new. Actually, before I do this one, I'm going to go ahead and do an oracle from the Alice Wonderland Oracle. Who do you think you are? Collective energy. Who do we think we are? Who do we think we are? Collective energy. Who do we think we are? 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 Alright, who do we think we are? Oh, card, please. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Number 10. Who do you think you are? Number 10. 10s are, it equals a 1, which is new beginning, It's a matter of, are we following our own good advice? A lot of us, a lot of people that start to explore astrology and tarot and things like that, we're looking for answers, and that's kind of how the journey kicks off. Everybody goes different routes. But when we start on this, we don't understand that we are healers, teachers, guides, and we do help. We try to help other people. And I know from my own personal experience, I always wondered why it seemed like I could help everybody else, with their situations and relationships and things like that, but I never could understand my own. And I know now that was a block within myself, because I didn't want to face those things within myself at that time. But now we're at a space right now of, we're understanding that we have to trust ourselves, and we have to follow the advice that we give out. We have to be what we want to see. You have to become those things that you want for other people. You have to be those things. And it's a matter of acceptance. I think a lot of us are in acceptance right now, because this is who you think you are right at this current moment. And it's asking us to follow our own advice. You know what is best for you. We're at a space of understanding that we can go within ourselves and get the answers that we seek, instead of an old pattern of belief that we had to ask outside of ourselves. We had to go to other people to ask, oh, well, what do you think about this? Or should I do this or should I do that? But instead, we're going within and talking, to God, understanding that we will get the answers that we seek because we're more grounded within ourselves, and starting to look at our own advice, that we've been giving out for however long. All right, I'm going to do another card for who are you really? Who are we really right now? Current energy for the collective. Who are we really? Current energy. Collective. Who are we really? Who are we really? Current energy for the collective. Bear with me, guys. These cards are a lot bigger than my hands, but it takes me a little bit. Who are you really? One card, please. Who are you really? I haven't used this deck in a while. This was one of the first decks that I got. Who are you really? And with that poetic justice, are we? I think we're coming into a state to where we're seeing a lot of things that we kind of didn't want to see. People, places, and things. And right now, I don't know how you guys. I'm sure the collective has done a lot of the same things I have, as far as separating yourself from people, places, or things that is not necessarily good for us. And now we're down to the nitty gritty, of who, and it's more close, close people, friends, family, letting go and healing that hurt and pain and, traumas, and having an understanding that all of those things were for us, for our highest good, for us to learn who we truly are. Let's see, one card. I'm going to shuffle this. Who are you really? Who are you really? Energy. Are you really? Who are you really? With this Pisces energy right now, my personal experience with it is this time around. Each time it's been different, because as each one comes around, we start feeling different energies. And this time I've started feeling a lot, receiving a lot more downloads, a lot more messages. Number 41, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. And this is pretty much what I've just been talking about, guys. The question I asked was, who are you really? And they responded, forget who you are. We're at a space of recreation of self. We're recreating us on our own beliefs right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about it. This is amazing energy. We're reprogramming our inner computer. We're reprogramming our mind to our own beliefs. We're exploring who we are truly within the depths of our soul, and we are going for those things that we want instead of barricading and hiding who we really are. We're getting into a space of acceptance, and we're not letting others define us at this time. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck is 34, which equals a 7. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and a fresh perspective. So this is our current energy right now. I love this card. It's so cute. It's got a butterfly, dragonfly. It's got a couple butterflies. That one's a horse. Rocking horse. Stepping into, a childlike state to where we're changing our beliefs, creating our own beliefs. Alright, I'm going to do one more oracle. This one is the Soul's Journey. Do one for who do we think we are? Who do we think we are? Current energy or the collective? Who do we think we are? Current energy. Who do we think we are? Okay, that's too many. One card, please. Who do we think we are? Who do we think we are? One card. Who do we think we are? Doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. So yeah, we're at a space to where we're kind of in between. We still have a little bit of doubt within us. It's like, I feel like this is like this last little bit that we're purging out so that we can step into this space, knowing of what is best for us, following our own advice. Understanding that, we don't have to know everything. And we won't, we've learned a lot in this lifetime. I know I have personally. It would take me forever to list, all of the wonderful and crazy things I've been through in my life. But I think we are out at space right now to where we've got this little hint, just this little hint of doubt. Maybe, some belief that we have within ourselves that, can I really do these things? And, today, energy-wise, I'm feeling like, and I felt a lot of energy once the Leo hit, and that kind of light or fire energy. And with this Pisces energy, I've been feeling a lot more in tune with my guides and getting a lot of downloads and understanding that we create our path. We are the creators, guys. And what we think is what we create. So, try to keep your thoughts as pure as the water, guys. Make sure you're feeding your soul good things, you know. Pay attention to what you're watching, listening to. And you'll start feeling it, you know, when you start watching a certain show or a movie or something, and you're like, this is not interesting to me anymore, you know. And once you can get to that space to where you see that you're a creator, it will blow your mind. And I think a lot of us are there, because I can look back a lot of things in my life, and I'm like, man, I created that. I didn't even realize it was a manifestation. I'll give you an example. When I was a little girl, I don't know exactly how old I was. I just remember that this was one of my dreams, and I read a lot of books. And I always loved to read the Black Stallion. I wanted a horse, and it had to be a black horse, all black, you know. I wanted that, you know. And I thought, you know, growing up, that never came to pass, because I believed that it couldn't come to pass. And as I got older, let's see, about probably around 2003, I was driving in town, and I saw this black Ford Mustang, and I just immediately, I just pulled in there, and I took the car for a test drive, and I got it that day. And just like probably 6 months ago, I realized that was a manifestation. You know, as a child growing up, I wanted a black stallion, which was a pony, and I manifested a black Ford Mustang, which they call the Mustangs a pony. So look at it that way, guys. If you're wanting to understand that you are a creator, start looking at the things that you have in your life, and then try to think back to when you were a kid. Was there anything that you wanted? And then see if there's anything that you have in your present moment that is a representation of that, because it can be like that. I never thought of it that way, as, oh man, you know, black stallion, pony, Ford Mustang, pony. I manifested that. And it's amazing when you can start looking at things that way and seeing it different. So I think what we're doing right now, and I really feel that, and this, a couple days ago, you know, I had a little bit of this, I wasn't fully in my power. And I think this is what we're doing right now, is we're working on this little bit of doubt that we have left, to push whatever belief that is that's creating doubt within us. We are pushing that out. So let's go to, who are we really? Who are we really? And, you know, they're asking us, and they're telling us, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. So our old memories, beliefs, patterns are falling away. Who are we really in this moment? Present energy, collective. Who are we really? One card, please. Who are we really? Who are we really? One card. Who are we really? One card. Who are we really? I think we're, you know, I know I am getting into space, and I'm part of this collective, that the things that we once told ourselves were impossible are not. We know that they're not. Service. I feel good when I can help others. we're understanding that when we, and when we're getting into the space, of understanding who we truly are and letting go of old patterns, conditioning, beliefs, all of those things, we're letting go of that stuff. We're helping ourselves. And when we embrace who we are and make ourselves a priority, start loving who we truly are within the depths of our soul, we are ultimately being service to others. We are giving a service to others just by us embracing who we are. We are showing others that anything is possible because we project that energy outwards. So if we're embracing the endless possibilities that this world has to offer, and knowing that we can be anything we want to be. Excuse me. We can be anything we want to be, regardless, because we've let go. We're letting go of those old beliefs and patterns that told us we couldn't be those things. We're embracing that right now. And in doing so, we turn around and project this energy outwards, which provides service to others. It helps others see that they can embrace who they are and not be afraid, not doubt who they are, being fully enthralled in all of the many things that we can be. Not being afraid to go for that dream, to go for that goal. Because if you believe it, you create it. Bottom of the deck on this one, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So when we step in the space of being the badasses that we are, shining our light, fully feeling joy and abundance within ourselves. Like I said with this, we are helping others. The way we view service is a little bit different. Yes, we still give to the community. We still do the things that we're drawn to do to help. But also understanding that by us being our true authentic selves, we are still helping others in ways that we didn't understand before. Just by shining our light. Just by being the Goonies that we are, guys. Choosing to be different. Choosing to be amazing. Embracing our weirdness. What others think is weird. Who cares? Be you. And this is it. I've got some, I'm in the process of creating some t-shirts right now, guys, so I'll eventually have those posted on my site, but be who you are. Be what you want to see, guys. Because when you do, your light shines bright. And as we do this, as a collective, it raises the vibration of the planet, of the collective energy. We're embracing new energy right now. We're making changes, and we're not sorry for it. So, I hope this message helped you guys today. I know it's really got me fired up. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Go outside. Pull in that wonderful energy that we have out there with, you know, animals, plants, everything, you know, just embrace it. Embrace you. Know that you are loved. You are a beautiful light. And I will see you guys next time.